closed doors. And all over the world, scientists are working on projects designed to take man beyond the confines of this Earth. You are looking at the actual models of spacecraft now being developed by agencies of the United States government. This is an Apollo spacecraft designed for elliptical orbit of the moon. Its lunar landing vehicle can transport 3 men safely to and from the moon's surface. These are other types of manned and remote control mechanisms, each designed for a specific function, many already in operation as satellites of this Earth, some in readiness for the moonshot, others designed for space, a few to serve as space stations, and the most complex of all, prototypes of craft capable of putting a man on the surface of another planet. Wheel was one of man's first inventions and has been with him all of his civilized life. But now it, like so many other of his creations, must be modified to fit his new demands. These are 3 types of variable radius wheels, designed to transport a vehicle over a rocky surface. New concepts are being created almost daily. Some will never get beyond the drawing board, but others, or their descendants, will become part of man's greatest adventure, the exploration and colonization of space. All over the world, men and women are working to make that dream a reality. The journey is being analyzed from the tiniest control devices to the mightiest rocket engines. But it's not enough to just get there. Just as the great explorers sailed from Spain and England and France to discover the Americas so that the colonizers might come later, so will our exploration spacecraft precede the colonizers of the planets. Already plans are being made for the colonies. Sources of food and power must be found. Artificial atmosphere is created. Everything done to build an Earth away from the Earth. No man living today can predict exactly what the future holds. But this much we do know. All through man's march across this Earth, the wildest dreams and fantasies of one age have become the commonplaces of the next. The motion picture you are about to see can be called today a fantasy of the future. But one day, maybe not too far distant, audiences will be able to look back on it in the same spirit with which we view pictures about the first covered wagons crossing the plains.
Venus. Venus, a planet named after the goddess of love. This is where I left her. 26 million miles away. Because I know she exists. I know she does. I know it. All the time we were there, I heard her. Her and that sweet, haunting sound she makes, like the sirens that tempted Ulysses. I think I'm crazy back here on Earth. Crazy, still intoxicated by the atmosphere back there. But wait a minute, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me tell you the whole story. All of it. From the beginning. And see what you think. You be the judge. It was 2 years ago, in 1998, that the first manned spaceship left Earth for the planet Venus. This attempt ended in tragedy. A meteor hit the ship. Everything's lost. Everything but the will to get there, to explore Venus. And so, it was only 6 months later that the second attempt was made. Was Marcia.
First stage rockets ready. Main rocket stage ready.
Fuel ready.
Stabilization center ready. Power ready.
Air conditioning ready.
Radar ready. Guidance ready.
Airlane ready for takeoff.
Attention flight personnel. Loading elevators are now being withdrawn. Countdown continues at 20. All stations prepare for 0 red. Countdown continues at 10. Zero red, -5.
Project Red Planet. All units clear. Switch over to standby.
There were only 2 men on the new mission, astronaut Howard Sherman and Captain Alfred Kearns. But there was another being with them, Kearns' invention, Robot John.
Awaken, John. Awaken. Glow, John. Monitor, John.
I hear you.
Everything went smoothly the first part of the voyage. They traveled over halfway, 17 million miles, without mishap. Radio contact was maintained with Marcia at Earth Control, and they stopped on schedule at the United States Space Station, Texas, for refueling.
Attention. All landing personnel, report on flight deck. Stand by to receive flight number 87 from Earth.
Earth Control, we listened to their progress with more concern than anyone else.
Refueling A-OK, over and out.
Because we were the command crew, and if anything went wrong, we were set to follow. There were three of us. Commander William Billy Lockhart, astronaut Hans Walters, and me, Andre Furneaux. I remember how worried we were as we listened to their voices from so many miles away.
Kearns calling Marcia. Kearns calling Marcia. Refueling completed. Ready for blastoff.
Begin our relay.
On the last leg of their journey. And then they saw it, Venus.
Cloud formations, 30% ash content.
And they prepared to land.
A planet of fire below us. Is it a new world, or will it consume us all?
At any moment now.
Things started going wrong.
Black clouds. Lightning. I don't like the looks of this. I'm turning control over to Robot John.
Ahead, Steve, mountain. I am going up.
Wow, close call.
We're watching on the location finder. The area is strange. This is truly a prehistoric planet. Landing location is Square 73.
We're now dropping our beacon. Landing 300 meters southwest of Square 73. Oh, there's water beneath us. We're drifting.
Sherman. Kern. Answer. Kern. Sherman. Kern, are you there? It's hopeless.
Well, very soon after that, it became clear there was only one thing to do. Blast off for Venus ourselves. complete the mission, explore the planet, and attempt to rescue Kearns and Sherman. If they were still alive.
Keep coming. More, John. That's it.
Cover me, Kern.
Look out! There comes another one. I got him. Sherman, behind you. There. Course 110. Secure yourself to that boulder, John. Proceed. Proceed. He's better equipped to fight this place than we are.
I'm wondering if we should be here at all.
Why don't you catch a bus and go home?
Don't think I wouldn't if I could find one.
There he is. He's up. Pull it tight. He can hold it.
You better go first, and I'll come along after you.
Within 2 hours, we were ready to go. With Kearns and Sherman. If they were alive, would we be able to find them? We got to Space Station Texas ahead of schedule.
Repeat. Stand by to receive unassisted landing.
Refueling was accomplished in record time. There was no time to lose. Funny, considering the way things turned out, what I was thinking about as we sped through the dark universe on our way to an unexplored planet. I was wondering if maybe there wasn't some reason that Venus had been named after the goddess of love. If maybe there wasn't some wise old astronomer way back in the dawn of time who knew something. Something he kept to himself. But before I could come to any conclusions about it, we were preparing for our touchdown on Venus, where maybe I'd find all the answers. And then, almost before I knew it, we were there. We were landing.
Don't begin celebrating yet.
Ha. Oh.
Is our level okay?
Yep, there it is. On the button. Boy, it sure feels strange to have weight.
Yes, it does seem strange. That's sure. But it's nice and solid.
Well, I don't know about you fellas, but I'd like to see Venus.
Open number 3 and hit the beam. Paper, try the port viewer.
Telescreen gets it okay. We'll pan port. Formations of weird rock. Something's there.
I'll switch on the outside sound pickup.
That was the first time I heard her.
A human being?
Hold it. It's finished. Transfer it to playback. Meanwhile, you might check upon the atmosphere, Hans.
It better be good.
Then you better get your spacesuit. We'll move out. Andre, I want you to attempt a contact with Sherman by radio. If you raise them, tell them to report their position. Then get yourself into a spacesuit. We're going to walk about.
I'll be right behind you.
That'll be handy if I slip. Get popping now.
It's 4.7 on oxygen.
That's pretty close.
I'm going to take a look around.
Keep on the rope. Don't get out of visual contact.
It was a weird, desolate place, but it fascinated me. And I forgot all about Kearns and Sherman and what we were there for.
Received a message.
What did they say?
Marcia has radar movement.
Sherman?
She can't be sure, but it looks like two objects, one metallic and moving in the area we expected to search. Probably